my friend, so do you wonder what you should be doing on New Year's Eve? Of course, everybody does something different. You see my video, I don't know which side it's on, but you see my video right there that I just did on Facebook, right? The apps that let you do things. It's on this side right here, right? Whoops, where is it? There it is, right there, right. How do I do this? No, it's like this. I gotta go right there. It's right there next to me. There you go. This is so confusing. It's like reverse. Anyways, we're going to talk about what to do on New Year's Eve in a second, but first this. My name is Jean-Serge Gang. I want to help entrepreneurs like you generate residual income from digital course strategies. And what are digital course strategies? You might be wondering. What I'm talking about is the secrets to generating income. So what are the secrets that allow you to generate income online using digital course strategies, which is e-learning, trainings, or courses, or online courses, right? So that's what my channel is all about. That's why this podcast is all about. That's what these videos are about. It's about the secrets to doing that, and that includes so much more than just, say, creating courses, which really isn't much, is the smallest little part of the course income secrets. It's really all about, engagement, growing your audience, figuring out what your business is, what your audience is, how to get them to know, like, and trust you, all these things, right? So, but today we're talking about generating income. No, we're not. We're talking about New Year's Eve. We're talking about New Year's Eve. I see this video that's right next to me right there, that's going, that's looping just for the fun of it. It's probably distracting you, but I thought it would be appropriate for the New Year's Eve content that I'm posting. So every day I post something, and actually I completely forgot again. I keep forgetting that I'm supposed to use my phone to share this on my timeline whenever I start, and I keep forgetting to do that. I got to get better at planning these things. I'm just used to just doing a video like once a day, which I probably will not do starting the new year. Things will change because I'm actually joining a mastermind to build this sound. Is that coming out? Let's turn this off. There you go. So that's better. And that's the thing. So I'm just wondering if yeah, there you go. Okay, so I just want to make sure I didn't cut the sound off. I turned the sound off of the desktop. And the thing, I'm using something called OBS, Open Broadcaster software. So let me just share this over here. There we go. All right, so now that's the thing. So what are we going to do on New Year's Eve? Like I posted in the description of this, you can see that we have kids. Things have changed. I mean, I remember when you used to be single before the kids, we would basically do the same thing every New Year's Eve. We'd go out, we'd actually have Chinese food, and sometimes we would just order it in and just have it at the house. My wife and I were not really people that go out partying, that kind of stuff. Sure, maybe we did when we were younger, but now we're not that much. But what do we do on New Year's Eve is we reflect on what we did. Just think through, what are the good things that happened? What are the great things that happened? What are the things that could have been improved? What are the things that we need to work on? And then we think about, okay, 2020, the next year, right? What are we going to be doing in the next year? Now, I'm not saying we go and we sit down for hours and figure all that out. The thing is that we have kids. So life changes when you have kids. You don't really think it's going to change because you think, oh, we're going to be able to handle it. But over time, you actually appreciate the changes that happen in your life, like now. And that's the thing about having kids. Things change really slowly over time, right? It just slowly over time, a little thing changes, another little thing, another little thing, and then before you know it, your life is completely different, right? But you don't see it happening, right? Because it's just little things that happen all the time. And it's like, when they start, well, in the beginning they're in their diapers, then they start, they're to walk, they start to eat whole foods, they start to learn things, they start to then they go to school, right? And then they start to have sleepovers, start to have friends. I mean, all these things, they're all very gradual, right? And if you look at how it is today, like our kids are 5 and 7 now, if you look at how it was when they were born and before they were born, obviously we would never think our life would be the way it is right now. And on New Year's Eve, when you think about everything that's happened over the last year, the last couple of years even, but just focus on the last year, what happened on the last year. In our case, I've been working in Montreal. I still need to I need to figure out a way to be home, because working away and coming to see my family only once every couple of months for a week or two is really not a life, right? It's not a life for my wife, it's not a life for my kids, not a life for me. It's really it sucks to be in that position. And let's take that little fella out of there. Let's take the video out of there. And what do? I do this. There we go. All right, so he's gone. So yeah, so that's the thing. What do you do on New Year's Eve? What are you doing on New Year's Eve? I'd love to hear what you do on New Year's Eve. What's your tradition? Do you do something every single year? Is it, how long have you been doing it? What is it that you do, and why do you do it, and how did it come about? And if you're watching this after, or you're hearing this after New Year's Eve as you rung the bell, right? If it's 2020 already for you and you're watching this, I'd love to hear what you did on New Year's Eve. Same question, how often you've been doing, how long have you been doing that? Is that something is it a tradition that you learned? Is it something new? Is it, what's going on in your life on New Year's Eve? Do you make resolutions? Do you make a plan? Do you go to party? Do you always have a supper in a restaurant? Do you always go New Year's Eve, I don't know, you go to New York to New York Square to see the ball drop, right? Do you do that? Do you watch a show on TV? What is it that you do? I'd love to hear what you do on New Year's Eve. For us, we're really quiet. We just like to relax, because the next day is a day where I don't work. I've always had a job where I didn't work on New Year's Day. So we just do things with the family. They're actually expecting a storm here tonight in Prince Edward Island, where I live, and I don't know if it'll be as bad or worse, or you never know, right? They're forecasting 10 to 15 centimeters of snow overnight and freezing rain, and so it's supposed to be not that great of weather to go anywhere in tomorrow, but we'll see, right? But anyways, that's what we're doing. We're relaxing. We actually are going to have some Chinese again tonight, and and that's basically what we do on New Year's Eve. So what do you do on New Year's Eve? Like I said, I'd really love to hear what you do on New Year's Eve. And let me see if I can put this thing back on here. Let's see if that just works. Oh, it's gone. Let's just do that. No, I can't add it back. Anyways, I'm still learning the OBS software. So hopefully you enjoyed this message, and if you think anybody else needs to hear, then please go ahead and share. I'm sure they'd appreciate it, and I would too. And until next time, this has been Jean-Serge Gagnon, and this has been Course Income Secrets. We'll see you in the next episode.